Hey guys, it's Venom here with a deck profile of Yu-Gi-Oh! I haven't done much Yu-Gi-Oh! Lately, so I figured I would throw a new one out there. This deck is currently undefeated. It is a mixture between anti-hill burn and chain burn. So far it's undefeated game-wise, not matches, so it has 0 losses whatsoever, not even one little thought of a loss. This deck is ridiculously good. It's at 42 right now, and I'm still missing, I believe, 3 or 4 cards in the deck. But, oh well. It's still a pretty strong and powerful deck for being incomplete. First up for the monsters, you've got Triple Cyber Valley. It's a great stall card, you know. Unless they have a Dark Hole or Smashing Ground, which not many people run Smashing Grounds, you can't really get around this card other than just attacking into it and let me get my free draw and ending your battle phase. I mean, it's just a convenient thing. It's pretty much like a third version of Swift Scarecrow and Battle Phasers for me. Speaking of those cards, I have 1 Swift Scarecrow and 3 Battle Faders, and that's all my monsters. But I only have 1 Swift Scarecrow at the moment, otherwise I'd be running 3. I'll probably end up running only 2 Cyber Valleys in the end, but oh well. I want more Swift Scarecrows because it's my favorite attack stopper in my opinion. Battle Fader is the second favorite. Next up is the spell lineup. That's it for the monsters because you don't need monsters in this deck. You don't attack, you don't try to defend yourself too much with monsters. It's the spells and traps that do all the work for you. Triple 1-day piece is to keep you alive. You know, neither player takes damage, and you're a burn deck, so you would wonder why I run this. You don't have to burn. You generally play this on a turn that you have a bunch of draw power, and then activate all the draw power, get through your deck, then set all your chain burn stuff and burn that way. So 3 1-day pieces. It's a +1 in the end. A lot of people say it's a -1, but it's actually a +1. Yes, your opponent may be getting a card, but you're getting a card and saving yourself from being killed in 1 turn. So, I mean, it's a great card in my opinion, and it's underestimated by many people. Next up is, since it's an anti-hill type of deck, I run Triple Upstart Goblin. It's another draw power card, and with Bad Reaction to Smochi activated, it'll inflict the 1,000 instead of giving it to them. And every now and then, this is the one life point giving card that I will activate, even if I don't have Bad Reaction off the field, because sometimes that draw will get me into what I need. And with how much burn this deck does, it doesn't always hurt to give them a little bit of life points. Next up is Double Soul Taker. With Bad Reaction on board, you'll inflict 1,000 damage instead of giving them 1,000 life points. And what you'll also do is you'll take a monster off their field, and you get to pick what monster it is. So if they pull out something pretty big like Gores and inflict you that damage that you just took from them, you're going to be like, or that you just gave them, and then you're going to Soul Taker it, and then they can't do the 27 direct attack, and then they also take 1,000 or something. And that's it for the spells. The rest of the deck is pure traps because it is chain burned, mixed in with anti-heal, of course. And since it's anti-heal, you have to run the Triple Bad Reaction to Smochi. Such a good card. I generally have it by turn 1 or 2 at the latest, because with how much draw power this deck has, it's just insane. Next up is Triple Gift Card, giving your opponent 3,000 life points with Bad Reaction to Smochi on board is just killer. What's really fun is to draw 3 of this in your opening hand along with a Bad Reaction. Then you just set it all and say good game. It's really funny. Then for the actual chain burn portion, you have Triple Secret Barrel, Triple Just Desserts, and a Ceasefire. Now, these all do damage based on the number of cards they have, and they all do different things. This one, or Secret Barrel, inflicts 200 for each card on their side of the field and in their hand. So that can, on turn 2, that'll be 1,200, or if you set it turn 1 and then activate it as soon as they draw, they'll take 1,200 no matter what. Just Desserts inflicts 500 for each monster on their side of the field, and then Ceasefire inflicts 500 damage for each effect monster on the field, on both players' side of the field. So it's pretty convenient. The next card I run is 1 Ojama Trio. I'm considering a second one. I'm not sure if I really want the second one or not. But basically what it does is you chain it at it's the last card you chain in your chains. And then whenever you have Secret Barrel and that stuff in there, it'll do, depending on the card, it'll do 1,500 extra for for Just Desserts, and then it'll inflict 200 or 600 extra for Secret Barrel. And then it also fills up their field. They can't tribute it for a tribute summon, so they can't use it for a big 3 tribute monster. But they can Synchro Summon with it and whatnot, but they're only level 1, I believe, so it's kind of hard to use it if they're level 1. No, they're level 2. So they can somewhat use them. But anyways, 2 magic cylinders. Considering putting this up to 3, it's basically the one attack stopper trap card you run. I don't really like the attack stopper things. Like, people have been suggesting like Mirror Force and Dimensional Prison, but I think this, if you are going to run any attack stopping trap cards, this is the one you want to run, because it's the only one that's any good with this deck, or has synergy with this deck. Next, for the draw engine, I hope that's on the screen, yeah it is you've got triple Accumulated Fortune, triple Reckless Greed, double Legacy of Yugioh, mainly because I only have 2, and then triple Jar of Greed. This draw engine is ridiculous, and it gets you all the cards you need as quickly as possible. And as I said, this deck is undefeated, and this trap lineup right here, specifically the draw power cards, is the reason why. Now, not many people have really, I don't think, really have thought about mixing Chain Burn and Anti-Heal together, but as you see from me explaining this deck, and me telling you that it's undefeated, which is true, it is undefeated, you can tell that it is a pretty amazing deck. So if you guys enjoyed the video, please rate, comment, subscribe. Check out my other videos. Go check out my Card Fight Vanguard videos. I'm considering not making Yu-Gi-Oh videos for them. So if you don't know how to play Card Fight Vanguard, go check out my tutorial series and learn how to play, just so that way you're kind of in with the loop. You know, it's a good game, and it's quite, I think it's much better than Yu-Gi-Oh personally, and much more balanced for sure, as of right now at least. And it's, for the most part, a little bit cheaper. So go check out my other videos. Rate, comment, subscribe, and if you enjoy this video, rate it. Go check out my other videos. See you in the next video.